What if our ancient ancestors actually enjoyed life more, without phones, offices, or modern houses? We often think that modern life is the best way to live. We have warm homes, fast internet, and grocery stores full of food. However, many historians and scientists suggest that humans may have been happier before civilization started. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of early humans. You will see how they lived, why their daily routines caused less stress, and how their social bonds kept them mentally healthy. By the end, you will understand what we lost when we built cities, and how to bring some of that ancient happiness back into your life today. Today, most people wake up to an alarm clock and go to work for 8 hours or more. We rush through traffic, answer endless emails, and worry about paying bills. We call this progress, but early humans had a completely different relationship with time and work. Before civilization, humans were hunter-gatherers. They did not have offices, factories, or shops. Anthropologists who study early human cultures have found that these groups usually worked only 3 to 5 hours a day. Their work was simple. They looked for berries, collected nuts, and hunted animals. Once they found enough food for the day, they stopped working. They did not store massive amounts of food for the future, so they did not need to spend extra hours guarding it. The rest of their day was spent relaxing, telling stories around the campfire, playing with children, and resting. They had a lot of free time. This balance between work and rest kept their minds calm and free from the constant pressure of modern deadlines. In modern society, we often compare ourselves to others. We look at the car our neighbor drives, the size of our coworker's house, or the expensive clothes people wear on social media. This constant comparison can make us feel insecure and unhappy. In early human tribes, this kind of comparison did not exist. Everyone in the tribe was mostly equal. Because they moved from place to place looking for food, they could not carry many personal items. Accumulating wealth was actually a disadvantage. If you had too many things, you could not travel quickly with the group. Therefore, everyone shared what they had. If a hunter brought back food, the entire tribe ate together. No one was considered richer or better than anyone else based on possessions. This equality removed a massive amount of social anxiety. People were valued for who they were and how they helped the group, not for what they owned. This created a peaceful environment where people felt safe and accepted. Loneliness is a major problem in the world today. Many people live alone in big apartment buildings or spend hours staring at screens without talking to a real person. This isolation can be very harmful to our mental health. For early humans, loneliness was almost impossible. They lived in small, tight-knit groups of about 30 to 100 people. Everyone knew each other deeply. They raised children together, hunted together, and moved together. You were never left alone to face a difficult problem. If a parent was tired, another member of the tribe would watch the children. If someone felt sick, the group cared for them. This deep sense of belonging gave individuals strong emotional support. They knew that whatever happened, the community had their back. Human brains evolved to thrive in these supportive groups, and missing this close connection can make us feel lost today. Think about your own life for a moment. Do you feel like you have a strong community around you, or do you wish you had more deep in-person connections? Let me know in the comments below. Today, many of us spend up to 90% of our time indoors. We sit under artificial lights, breathe conditioned air, and look at concrete walls. This separation from the natural world can sometimes affect our mood and energy levels. Early humans lived completely outside. They were surrounded by green trees, clean rivers, and open skies every single day. Their senses were perfectly tuned to the environment. They listened to birds to find water, watched the stars to know the seasons, and felt the warm sun on their skin. Science shows that spending time in nature naturally lowers stress hormones in our bodies. It calms our nervous system and improves our focus. For ancient humans, this natural therapy was constant. They were always grounded in the earth, which helped them maintain a steady sense of inner peace. Our bodies were designed to move. However, modern life often requires us to sit in chairs for hours at a time, which can lead to physical discomfort and low energy. Early humans did not go to the gym, but they were incredibly fit. Their daily life was a natural workout. They walked long distances, climbed trees to pick fruit, lifted heavy branches, and ran across fields. This movement was not a chore, it was just how they lived. This active lifestyle kept their bodies strong and healthy. It released natural feel-good chemicals in their brains called endorphins. Because their movement had a clear purpose like finding food or building shelter, it felt meaningful. They did not experience the physical boredom or stiffness that many of us feel after sitting at a desk all day. Modern technology keeps our brains constantly busy. We receive notifications every few minutes. worry about future retirement savings, and stress over global news that we cannot control. Our minds are rarely at peace in the present moment. Ancient humans lived almost entirely in the present. They did not have calendars, clocks, or news feeds. Their main goal was to handle whatever was happening right in front of them. If it was raining, they found shelter. If they were hungry, they looked for food. This focus on the present moment prevented them from worrying about distant future scenarios that might never happen. They enjoyed their meals, laughed with their friends, and slept soundly when they were tired. By living day by day, they avoided the chronic, long-term anxiety that plagues so many people in the modern world. Diet and food enjoyment. The food we eat plays a massive role in how we feel. Today, many people eat highly processed foods filled with sugar and chemicals, which can cause energy crashes and affect our emotional well-being. The hunter-gatherer diet was entirely fresh, organic, and wild. They ate fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, wild fish, and clean meat. Because they had to search for food, eating was always an exciting event. It was a reward for their effort. When the tribe found a patch of sweet wild berries or a honeybee nest, it was a moment of pure joy and celebration. They truly appreciated every bite of food because it connected them directly to the earth. This healthy, natural diet kept their energy stable and supported their mental health from the inside out. Many people today struggle with sleep. The blue light from our phones and televisions tricks our brains into staying awake late at night, making us feel exhausted the next morning. Before civilization, human sleep was guided completely by the sun. When the sun went down, the world became dark and quiet. The tribe would gather around the fire for a short time and then go to sleep. When the sun rose, they woke up naturally with the birds. This rhythm, called the circadian rhythm, is exactly how our bodies are programmed to function. Getting deep, uninterrupted sleep in total darkness allowed their bodies and brains to repair themselves perfectly every night. They woke up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready for a new day, without needing a cup of coffee to get started. Of course, life before civilization was not perfect. Ancient humans faced dangers like wild animals, harsh weather, and a lack of modern medicine. Civilization has brought us incredible benefits that save lives every day, but we can still learn from our ancestors to improve our own happiness. We can try to spend more time in nature, move our bodies more often, and turn off our screens a bit earlier. Most importantly, we can focus on building deeper, real-life relationships with our friends and neighbors. If you found this look into ancient human history interesting, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel share these ideas with more people. Happiness does not always come from having the newest technology or the most expensive things. Sometimes, true happiness comes from the simplest things: a quiet mind, a close community, and a deep connection to the world around us. By bringing a few ancient habits back into our modern routine, we can live much more balanced lives. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss our next video on history and human behavior. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.